new animal to hunt hogs with. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, the deal was we had one got away a while ago, so this time there were two, and we were going to try to catch one, which we did, and the other one was getting away, so I just went ahead and killed it. We didn't get the kill shot, but we got the pig.
This is Ryan Terrio. I'm here at Bowie Outfitters, and listen, I'm an avid bow hunter. If you're looking for a place with the best service in the South and wonderful accessories, not to mention a top-of-the-line bow range, Bowie Outfitters is a place for you. A wonderful staff here and great service at Bowie, but an awesome selection of guns. We have pistols, rifles, and shotguns, and everything else you could imagine. And for all those hard-to-find bass fishing and inshore products, Bowie Outfitters is a place for you. That's Bowie Outfitters for everything outdoors in between Essen and Bluebonnet on Perkins Road.
Things were slower and easier back when, but even though things move faster now, it's still easy to do business with Service Chevrolet Cadillac. For over 40 years, we've known it's about more than a great price. It's about genuine customer service. That's why we've sold more Chevys than any other dealer in Acadiana. Plus, right now, you get all the rebates, all the discounts, and rock-bottom finance rates. Log on at servicegm.com or come see us at Service Chevrolet Cadillac, Ambassador Caffrey in Lafayette.
Don't just be a sportsman, look like one too. Men, women, kids, everyone wants to look like a good sport. And now you can find it all in one place without leaving the house. Our popular Sportsman logo clothing and accessories are just a click away at LouisianaSportsman.com. T-shirts, caps, polarized sunglasses, jewelry, koozies, and more are available in a variety of sizes and colors. It's easy to show the world that you are a sportsman. Visit shop.louisianasportsman.com today and get that perfect sportsman item for yourself or as a gift for that sportsman in your life.
For camping, fishing, hunting, or anything outdoors, bring along Arctic Ice. Simply freeze these versatile cooler packs and they're ready to keep your food and drinks cold throughout your outing. Arctic Ice can maintain in a cooler 60% longer than the equal weight of regular ice, and with no more mess or soggy food. Arctic Ice is clean and easy. Alaskan Series can maintain a sub 40-degree cooler for days, and the Tundra Series can keep game frozen till it gets home. Preserve an Arctic refuge in your cooler. Choose Arctic Ice.
We average about 200 to 400 pigs a year. Seems like the more you kill, the more they come back. They, they start breeding around 6 months old, and some of these litters. They can have 3 litters a year of these little piglets. All along this swamp property of mine, they got all these hunting clubs, and once they in there doing hunt season, they put pressure on them, shoot. They this is a safe haven for them. You know, we let them get in here and build up and turn around right after deer season, come in here and try to kill and eliminate as many as we can.
Well, the big thing about it is, you know, this is a lot of fun, but the main objective is to get rid of them. You know, they need to be eradicated. They compete with all of our native wildlife. You can see out here in the marsh places where, you know, they've rooted, you know, and then we'll have a storm or something happens after there, and that just speeds up the opportunity for the marsh to erode and go away. They eat the alligator eggs. I mean, they compete with the deer, the rabbits. They compete with everything because they'll eat anything, you know. They'll eat the rabbit if they can. You know, I mean, it doesn't make them any difference. They're survivors without a doubt, and, you know, we need to get rid of them. We're on private land and have permission to run airboats on this property. And as you can tell, the areas that we go through with the airboat, I'll turn around and look behind us, they don't even leave a track. I mean, you know, so we're not hurting the land by doing this. We're helping it by getting rid of the hogs.
God didn't put this here for people to be back here, and we're lucky enough to have the equipment to get back here, but there's so many potholes and stuff, and it's something that you really got to be cautious when you're a driver on an airboat. You really got to know what's ahead. You know, it takes experience to come out here and run this, you know, day after day, to realize kind of, you know, there's like a little green bush right there. I mean, it don't mean a whole lot to a lot of people, but to me, I've got several hours on an airboat. When I see that little green bush, you know, that certain one, 90% of the time there's going to be a stump underneath it. Anytime you have water underneath the airboat, it'll go no problem. But the problem is when you get high and dry, and the further you run on grass, it makes a friction underneath the boat, and it really starts bogging it down. And a lot of times, if you're an experienced driver, you pick out the water holes. You know, you can run 100 yards on top of this grass and stuff, and then you got to fall off in a little water hole, and you know, you cool that Teflon off, you give it a little, you know, you wet it and give it a slick surface, and you can jump back on top, and it takes so much horsepower to get out here and do this, you know. So, I mean, this is 620 horsepower, you know, and we are just dogging it, you know. I mean, we are, you know, hammered down the whole time.
Think about what we're fixing to do now. We're fixing to herd hogs in an airboat. I mean, does it get any better than that, really?
We're gonna mark this area here. We're gonna pack like a bunch of wolves and just work it together. Once one of us jump a pig, we're gonna swarm on him, like a swarm of bees, babe. Bust them up.
It's like a carnival ride with a shotgun. The ride.
We ain't got no shotguns on this boat though. We run around like a bunch of cowboys. Ain't no shotgunning on this boat. Like
No
that,
shotgun,
look.
no shotgun.
Like that, look. How fast you are.
Well, I've hunted them 2 or 3 different ways, and I'm going to tell you, by far, the airboat is the deal. I like it the best. I enjoyed the hunting them with the dogs and the catching them and stabbing them, but I like the airboat. It's an adrenaline rush. You know, it is like riding on a magic carpet, and then all of a sudden out here in the swamp, you know, those pigs just show up, and they can't get away. You know, I'll have to brag on the drivers. The pig don't stand a chance against this bunch.
S11 sunglasses makes it like the water is not even there.
For camping, fishing, hunting, or anything outdoors, bring along Arctic Ice. Simply freeze these versatile cooler packs and they're ready to keep your food and drinks cold throughout your outing. Arctic Ice can maintain in a cooler 60% longer than the equal weight of regular ice, and with no more mess or soggy food. Arctic Ice is clean and easy. Alaskan Series can maintain a sub 40-degree cooler for days, and the Tundra Series can keep game frozen till it gets home. Preserve an Arctic refuge in your cooler. Choose Arctic Ice.
Fishing. It's where good stories come from. It's about good times and family and friends. It's about taking a couple home for dinner tonight and saving a few for tomorrow. It's all about that and so much more. To CCA, fishing is about enjoying today and making sure tomorrow is even better. To us, fishing comes with a responsibility for the resources we enjoy so much. If fishing means all that to you, then you belong with CCA.
Louisiana Sportsman Magazine. For over 31 years, your source for fishing and hunting information. Each month you will find stories by local experts on everything from bass to redfish to ducks, deer to trout and turkey. We've got incredible local information that you can use immediately to get more success outdoors. You'll also enjoy monthly columns on cooking, the latest lures, GPS locations, shooting, kayaks, and much more. Have Louisiana Sportsman delivered to your house and safe. $24.99 gets you a full year of Louisiana Sportsman. To order today, visit louisianasportsman.com.
Oil change. He shuts down every 3,000 hours and changes his oil. It's that time.
If you're gonna own an airboat, you better figure out how to work on one real quick. Because if you don't know how to work on one, you can be sitting out here for a long time waiting for somebody to come get you.
That's true, right? I mean, like where we are right now, you can't get back here with a mud boat. You can't get back here with an
Oh no, you strictly, you're gonna walk or ride an airboat or jump out of a helicopter, one of the two.
What you doing there, buddy?
I'm just clearing these sticks out the way when we run through that high grass like that. The sticks in the grass sticks to your cage. And if you get a stick that goes through, it'll just beat on your prop a little bit, does a little damage to your prop. Props aren't cheap. So every time you shut down, just do a little cleaning. You know, make sure you ain't got no grass on your radiator. Keep your boat running cool. Just a little 10 and 11 care. Keep it running.
Greg, you looking a little bloodthirsty over there, man.
I'm ready. I'm just enjoying the ride. I like to ride in the airboat.
You about ready to get an airboat sponsor now, huh?
That's all I need is another. I ain't got room in the yard now for another toy.
Rest of the day.
That's how we roll on Sportsman TV. We use the GoPros to film a bunch of different angles and, you know, try to get right on these animals. Sometimes we pull a nut off the GoPro and fix the airboat. Whenever you're ready, get him. Get him again. whenever you're ready. Go. How long did it take y'all to find that pig?
Didn't take
Didn't
long
take
to find
long
him,
at all.
but took us a while to kill him. We shot this pig 4 times. 4 good shots. They shook it off after the first shot. That pig like it shot it with another adrenaline rush there.
He didn't even feel it.
No, pig just took off, got a second wind, and started hitting the marsh again. I was wore out. I thought the airboat was doing the work, but
the hardest thing is I'm trying to keep my eye on a pig, but there's so many stumps. It's just it's tough to maneuver. It all depends on where the hog's going, you know. So this is my first time I've ever put my airboat down on hogs, and I don't think I'll ever sit in a stand again.
We run out of gas.
Yeah,
We've hunted too much.
This sucker got power, baby. It can handle anything. But hey.
Just ain't got a big enough fuel tank.
That's right.
Calling for help. Skinny. We out of fuel. Come get us.
Always good to have swamp toe on speed dial when you're on one of these pig hunts.
Hey, don't get on top now.
It ain't Towboat USA, it's Swamp Toe USA. You know, well, the main thing, number one in all of this hog hunting, regardless of how you do it, is the eradication of the hog. This is a really fun way to do it. It's also a very efficient way to do it, but it's not necessarily a cheap way to do it. You know, you burn a lot of fuel. It's hard, you know, working these boats back and forth, you know, to find those hogs in that open marsh. You know, to me, number one, they belong in the barnyard. They don't belong out here in the marsh. They don't belong in in the river bottoms or in the piney woods or anywhere. They're not native here. We don't need them. You know, they're free roaming. They go everywhere. They've survived all of our major storms we've had the last few years. You know, a lot of people said they seem to have done better after the storms than they were doing before. You know, I'd advise anybody, even if they don't hunt them, you know, and they have them on their property, they know they have them on their property, you know, let somebody come over and, you know, and help keep the numbers down, because you can't keep them on your property without a fence. They're just going to everybody's property. You know, they're on our public land. They're everywhere. And, you know, honestly, we don't need them. They really do a lot of damage to the native wildlife and to the land.
Why Bowie Outfitters? Our customers know why.
When you need something, you come in, you ask for it, and you can get it. Great selection of clothes here, guns, shells, calls, whatever you need. I like coming in and doing that. And more importantly for me, I'm a big bow hunter. I think these guys are better than anybody. That's why I come over to Bowie Outfitters.
That's Bowie Outfitters, Perkins Road between Essen Lane and Bluebonnet. Bowie Outfitters, for everything outdoors.
Things were slower and easier back when, but even though things move faster now, it's still easy to do business with Service Chevrolet Cadillac. For over 40 years, we've known it's about more than a great price. It's about genuine customer service. That's why we've sold more Chevys than any other dealer in Acadiana. Plus, right now, you get all the rebates, all the discounts, and rock-bottom finance rates. Log on at servicegm.com or come see us at Service Chevrolet Cadillac, Ambassador Caffrey in Lafayette.
LouisianaSportsman.com is the South's premier hunting and fishing website. Planning a hunting or fishing trip? Visit LouisianaSportsman.com and get up-to-the-date information on weather, tides, or solar data. Our breaking news and continually updating forum will keep you up to date. Or visit our report section and ask the locals what's been biting and where. Need to sell or buy an outdoor item? LouisianaSportsman.com's free classifieds are the quickest way for you to reach the outdoor market. LouisianaSportsman.com, the quick way to get the most of the outdoors.
Things were slower and easier back when, but even though things move faster now, it's still easy to do business with Service Chevrolet Cadillac. For over 40 years, we've known it's about more than a great price. It's about genuine customer service. That's why we've sold more Chevys than any other dealer in Acadiana. Plus, right now, you get all the rebates, all the discounts, and rock-bottom finance rates. Log on at servicegm.com or come see us at Service Chevrolet Cadillac, Ambassador Caffrey in Lafayette.
The reason why we run these pigs down to get rid of them, the landowners are very, very adamant about getting the pigs out of here because you have all this beautiful hard ground, and once they get in here, this could be 2, 3, 4 pigs coming here and they do this destruction to the area. And as you can see, you can walk on this, we hard ground. Now that the pigs have got in and destructed, they just turn it into mush. You sit here and you just got one big hole of mush. Tropical storm or hurricane comes through, all this goes, and you got a pond, and then that's what causes the erosion of the coastline.
There's several places I've seen out here where it literally looks like you took a bush hog and bush hogged the grass, the marsh, any kind of little tree, anything, and it's just flat. I mean, it looks like you dropped a tiller on it. I mean, that's the kind of damage these hogs do out here, but it's so far out here and so far away from civilization that, I mean, a hog don't have anything to worry about out here except us.
You know, we've hunted them before on this show with dogs. The dogs are very efficient ways, trapping. You know, the main deal is that I don't know that we will ever eradicate them, but to keep the numbers down, and it's a lot of fun. And it's after hunting season. You know, we're basically, all the other hunting seasons are over, and it's a great time, you know, to hunt year round, basically. How about that? I think you got it. Well, I didn't know. Yeah, I know it. Were you ready for me to shoot?
Yeah.
Okay. How about that?
Good job. You by yourself?
Huh?
That sucker got some good teeth.
He must have just been laying right there. He come jumping up. He got ahead of us a good ways. Turn around, stop. He stopped and looked at me and came up on him. He charged my boat. I thought I ran him over, but he ran under the rake. So I held back. And he took off again. That's when y'all cut across in front of me, and that was a wrap.
It's point blank. I didn't know how it would be. I thought maybe they'd be way out in front of us, you know, running. But the airboat is very efficient out here to catch him. I mean, one time he was standing right there. I mean, right against the boat. What can I say? A carnival ride with a shotgun. What a blast, what a good time, what a great way to cut down on the hog population. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Join us here next time on Sportsman TV.
Louisiana Sportsman Magazine. For over 31 years, your source for fishing and hunting information. Each month you will find stories by local experts on everything from bass to redfish to ducks, deer to trout and turkey. We've got incredible local information that you can use immediately to get more success outdoors. You'll also enjoy monthly columns on cooking, the latest lures, GPS locations, shooting, kayaks, and much more. Have Louisiana Sportsman delivered to your house and save. $24.99 gets you a full year of Louisiana Sportsman. To order today, visit louisianasportsman.com.